Yo, what is up, guys? This is One Shot, and today I'm going to be doing a base walkthrough and showing you guys what it looks like how the defense works for the base. And after that, if you guys want another video on like how I did the base itself, I have everything recorded. I still have to edit everything though. But if this video hits 50 likes, I will make a video showing how it was made. This base took me 4 hours with admin panel, and my friend assisted me with a few things. You will need a friend to help you with this, especially if you're not in admin panel. And so if you're doing this on an actual server, you will need a person or two to help you with a few things, like the elevators for one, sort of. Alright, so this is the entrance to the base. Oh yeah, and the base location is right here. Right there. If I zoom in, you can see it is right here. Now, I chose this position on the map. For one, it's sort of hidden. It's in the jungle. It's pretty high up as well. And not a lot of people really come here. Besides to get the recipes from the Dungeon of Dagon, and this dungeon here doesn't really matter too much. You go here occasionally just to get the challenge and stuff, kind of learn the stuff just because you kind of want to, but not really anything too good from this dungeon. And it's kind of hard to see though from up there, especially if you build it dialed down a little bit. I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit. Okay, so this is the first elevator area. You're gonna walk in, close the door behind you, and there's two doors. One on the right goes to another door where you can summon the elevator down, but the elevator's already down for us, so we're gonna keep it down. Alright, now you're gonna go up the elevator, so click this, and now this is a trap elevator. So when you get to the top, for one, you're gonna need a crouch if you don't want to die. You gotta crouch and open the door as you're coming up. You'll see the door. You open the door, and then you kind of walk through while you're crouched, and then you uncrouch, and you should be fine. So open the door. Shut the door behind you. Open the next door. And you're out. But now, if you look, this is a trap elevator, because once they're up here, unless they have hit the lever down there, they can't get out of here. They cannot click this one, and they can't click this one because it's behind them. And with the way this is designed, I haven't done it yet, but you could put an archer thrall here and here, and they can shoot through the gap and kill the person on the inside. So that's really good. And so now you come through here, and there's all this. This is just another area to get to the other elevator. All of this right here goes all the way around, the whole entire thing, except for right here. That would have taken way too many resources, made the base so much easier to see, and so what I did was I just cut it off right here. So, and you don't need to, because you can't climb over anyways, so that's being noted. And the foundations are higher, so you can't use bombs. You can, but they won't do as much damage, so you're probably gonna still need arrows. Okay, and then this is the same design as the place down there. The lever right there. I already have the elevator summoned down for the moment, for the sake of time in the video, and even though I'd probably edit it out, but you know. Alright, so same thing as the last elevator, so I'll see you when I get up. Alright, now that we're up, same thing, same design and everything. But like I said, archer throw, shoot them. And they got up past the first one, then they had to deal with the second one. Alright, and now this is the base. Now, I'm gonna go into fly mode. The way I did this is so that you don't have to take up a lot of resources, and it makes it smaller and less easy to see, but it's still just as strong as if you went and like just spammed them all over the place, just foundations from there to there, all the way around. And there's 4 different spots that you can enter this base from, and all of them are blocked off with 2 layers of foundations. Alright, so there's 3 doors here in this little space. And then there is just a single door, and these right here are fence foundations, so 90,000 HP. Alright, in here. Now, if you're wondering why I put the Yogg, Abyss of Yogg here, is because it's the only one that I am aware of that you can place in here. Yogg is also not too hard to get. It's pretty easy to get the Archpriest and to get the tier 4 Zeal for this. So it's not too hard. You can get this relatively easy. My suggestion though, if you're not wanting your base to be noticed, keep this tier 2 with all the Zeal you need to upgrade it to tier 3 and the Archpriest in there as well. But if your base gets noticed and people are trying to raid you, pop this thing, and then you're going to want to keep it up too. Okay, and here is the kitchen. You have your beehives, you got your fermentation barrel, you got some chests to store stuff, you got 2 preservation boxes, a large campfire, and an improved stove. Really compact right here, the way I have this set up as well. You put the campfire down first, then the stove, and then the 2 preservation boxes. So that's that. So now we're gonna go into the next room. In here you got all your carpenters. Okay. And there's a chest beside all of them. And then next, your blacksmiths. There's 4 blacksmiths in here as well. And then in here, these are all the Fiery Witch Doctors. And there are 5 Firebolt Cultures here. Some chests in here for loot. Some more chests over here for loot. And then next, you go over here, is your furnaces. 4 of them as well. You can put some chests in here. I didn't at the moment. Oh, actually, I forgot about those ones, but there's those up there. You can put some on the sides if you want. I just didn't because I thought it looked a little tacky. So, and then in here, just a little tiny, under the stairs, little area where you store some chests. You can fit a few more in there if you needed to. I have not though. Okay, and now that's the first floor of the base, completely toured. Now here's the second floor. There's a stairway with 2 doors to get up. Now once you're up here, there's a lot of stuff up here as well. This is the bedroom. You're gonna need your 1 room, and I suggest closing it off like that, and you could probably fit more beds in here and more chests. Okay, next is the Will of Pain. You can only put a tier 1 in here, unfortunately. Just a lesser will. And then over here, you climb up. There is a Torturer's Workbench, so you can do all that. And then next is going to be this one. And now this is your Artisan Table, Armorer's Bench, and Improved Armorer's Bench. There's a bunch of chests in here. You can put everything you need in there. These are just a bunch of armor thralls, all tier 4. Tier 1 armor's bench. You don't really need to put anything specific in these anymore. Like, once you get the improved, you don't need this at all, except for the armor platings, because you can't make armor plating in here. So you had to make all your armor platings and stuff inside this. So you can just put any leftover tier 4 thrall that you have that you don't really use, that doesn't really give good armor, inside of here. So that's just a suggestion. And then your artisan table doesn't matter as well. Just any armorers, blacksmiths, and carpenters work in here, and I think smelters work in here as well. So those work for that. Alright, and then over here we have the tannery. There's 4 tanneries fit in here, and there's a few chests in here. I think I didn't put any, but you can fit some in here. In this back corner, you can put like 4 or 5, and you probably put 1 there. And you might be able to fit 1 back there if you wanted to. Alright, and now, last but not least of the base, the vault. Up here is the vault. Now, you can pretty much only fit the vault in here. You probably put a few more things in here. I'd probably have a person or two put a bed up here, or maybe a bedroll, just in case your main base is getting raided down there. You can come up here and spawn up here with a bedroll and go ham. Also, you can put thralls throughout this whole base. I suggest putting them throughout the whole base. Maybe 1 or 2 thralls in each room. And then once you do that, you're gonna want to put 1 or 2 in the hallways of each room, just to higher the defense in this base, because thralls are super annoying. You have just a few thralls in this base, it's not going to be too defenseful. But if you put 1 or 2 in each room, say you put 1 in each room, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 thralls with Godbreaker armor and the Annihilator sword, and you're golden. Those are going to be super crazy. They're going to be hard to kill, nearly impossible. It's almost like, it literally is almost impossible. You just get some volcano thralls in here, even relic hunter treasure seekers in here, some fighter ones, and your base is going to be nice and set. Super defenseful though. And then so now, alright, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think about this, if you like the build, if you don't like it. Also, please like the video if you do. It'll let me know if I need to make a video on how to build this. 50 likes and I'll do it. I will go through and edit everything and post a video on how to build this. Another thing though, before I do in this, I suggest for a base like this having 2 or 3 people in your clan. Probably like, I'd say 3 at the minimum, but you definitely want 4. I know I said 2 or 3. 2 or 3 is fine. If you're doing it solo, this is a bad idea, not a base for you. 2 people, you could probably do it and pull it off. It'll be a while. And 3 people definitely can get this done. But 4 is probably where you want to be if you're building this base. And one other thing before I do it in the video is, if you want this to be a bit more discreet, something you can do is just take out all this crenellation around the sides and just completely take it away. Only have the elevator on this one side here, and it'll make the base just so much more discreet and a lot harder to spot if you wanted to do it like that. Just a suggestion if you ever wanted to just make the base a little bit harder to find. And another thing is, you can also build in here, but I suggest not doing it just because you're lower down, you can see inside and everything, and so it's just not a good idea. I suggest only building on the top level. And as you saw, that's enough room in that base to do all that. And honestly, I had a bit more room to do a few more things, but I just chose not to. But thanks for watching the video. Peace.